Wow, that is an unnecessarily good guess for only taking 5 seconds on the round. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be playing Openguessr multiplayer because there's a recent update. If you look on Reddit, an update posted 9 days ago, shows all this. You can pause to read it, but basically, yeah, it fixed the multiplayer system to prevent disconnections. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna play it and see what happens. So as far as I can tell, I'm not sure if this says something wrong on my side, but the leaderboard button is no longer there. So yeah, that's a problem. But other than that, there's a lot more changes that I haven't covered recently. So I'm just gonna be playing all those new changes. So yeah, let's just do this. I think I'll do some any skill duels, and then if that gets boring, I think I'll just like switch to the more skill-based duels. So this is the Florida 90. Without that, I probably could have still gotten Florida, possibly. I'll click fairly north, I'd say. Okay, it's actually southern Florida, so the 41. I guess that's just the same road, 2 roads combined into one. Okay, makes sense. This next one, yeah, since last time that I've played, I would say that my GeoGuessr skills definitely have gotten better. So, yeah. I would say that this kind of looks like Brazil to me, near the Rio de Janeiro area, possibly. That was my first thought. We do have a palm tree there. I'm not sure about the vegetation in that area, but I would think that it would be somewhat tropical still. So it seems that other than preventing disconnections, it's still perfectly the same. Except for some other minor changes. I read the whole thing, but I won't bore you with the details. If this is Portuguese, I'm just gonna slant it in. Okay. Just click Rio. Oh, hold on. That was Portuguese, right? Hold on. That looks like that blue sign right there. I know you can't see it, but that looks like Portuguese to me. So sadly, it reveals it right there. This is gonna be the state of Alagoas on the route 225. So yeah. Okay, 225 is that one. Yo, I saw it said 205. Okay, that's fine. This is probably just gonna be Brazil again. Yeah, Goiás, it says there on the road, but that's pretty much exactly where I thought it would be. Not even gonna try to look for it. I'm just gonna guess. So that way the other person doesn't think that I'm cheating, because a lot of people think I'm cheating. Yeah, I'm gonna get reported for cheating, but who cares? We're just having fun. I don't care if I cheat or not. Brazil again. 3 times in a row Brazil is actually crazy. Okay, I cannot move. Getting Brazil 3 times in a row, I'm not sure what the chances of that are, but I would assume that they are pretty unlikely. If this is Brazil. Hold on. I need to double check. I'm not going Brazil and Mexico twice in the same round. Sun is in the south, Mexico. See? Yeah, there we go. We switched this time. South America and Mexico. Now it's your turn. Alright, so I won the first game. So we'll go back. So the leaderboard is away. I'll do one more any duel, and we'll see. But there was no disconnection there. So that definitely is an improvement over the last time that I did this. What does that say? Hot Safidon. I can try to look for that, though chances are I'm not gonna find it. I've never heard of it, so it's probably a smaller place. I'll just click kind of like there-ish. Okay, Safidon. Is that a gettable place? No, it's not. That would require one more zoom level, which is not useful for scanning. India is just a little bit too big to look for places like that. Okay, India again. This looks like further south to me in terms of the country. And of course we hit a dead end in the coverage. Okay, so last time I went that way, so this time I guess I'll go into the blurs. Okay, so I think this does look southern to me. So I'll kind of guess like there. Well, a little bit further up, like Maharashtra area, like there. Okay, it was Karnataka. I do actually get the state correct, so that's pretty good. Not that bad. We're still in the lead. And this looks like it's just gonna be somewhere in Eastern Europe. I'll try to figure out the country. Possibly, was that a flag? That's a Polish flag. Okay. Does this look like Polish language? Yeah, I would say so. Okay, I'm a little bit closer. There's no need to commit that far in Poland. Just click the middle. It's not region guessable anyways. Unless you see a sign, of course. Borum's Avenue, this just feels like... Oh. Low water levels? That doesn't look very low to me. Are we just like in Florida here? Oh. Okay. This is strange. I can't tell if that's a lake or an ocean, but it feels like Florida. Temple Street? Hope we're not in Temple, Texas. No way though, right? Like, it could be like this bay. But no, that's a little bit too developed, so like... Honestly, yeah, I'll just kind of like click there. It kind of like hedges the entire coast, and is just Orlando. By the way, the nationals for the Geography Nationals are Memorial Day weekend, and they're in Orlando, so... yeah, pretty cool. Looks like there's Brazil again. Lots of Brazil. So, actually we can look back. That probably tells us the road. Brazil 282, kilometer marker 244. This looks like further north to me. 244 though, should not be there. Okay, wow. This is a couple too many roads to scan for. Okay, it's even further south. So there's the 244. Oh no, that was a kilometer marker, so I was scanning for the wrong thing, but I wouldn't have gotten there anyway, so +5 elo again. Okay, this is becoming a little bit repetitive. We're gonna go to the skill-based category. If the wait time is too long, I will cut it out, but if it takes between 1 to 5 minutes, I think we'll keep it in. So, see you after a time lapse, or I'll just do a cut right here. Okay, I assume that's going to be a time lapse when I'm editing. So we're playing against a 1439 elo. This is the M39. Sun's in the north. I think we're in Botswana. Let me just double check that Botswana uses M's. No, it's just A. I should know that. Time is not an issue right now. But sun definitely is in the north. So we will be in southern hemisphere. Actually, South Africa uses M's, right? Or R's. It uses R's and M's, I think. I think it uses both. I think it uses R's, M's, and... I mean, it looks like this area of the world to me. Like, kind of like all the way out here, like one of these roads. Like, yeah, it could be like there. It's just Pretoria area. That's pretty dry for what I would consider Pretoria. I would consider Pretoria to be a much greener city. And that's like very, very dry for what I would picture Pretoria to be. Likely Road, love it. Love the name. Alright, let's check this sign. If it doesn't say anything important, I think I'll just slam down somewhere in Canada. I think it won't say anything important. It's just, yeah, lodging. Silverhorn Lodge. So where does this look like? Kind of feels like... I can't tell if it's Ontario or British Columbia, so we'll keep going. Currently, I think it feels more Ontario. And there's actually a sign right there. So if you're wondering why I'm on maximum zoom level right now, it actually helps me move faster because it only has to load this much area before it can keep going. So yeah, I think I'll just click down like Ontario. This has Big Lake stores, so I would assume that's like referencing the Great Lakes, so I'd kind of click like that area. Possibly though, it could be further west, and it is further west. Okay. I said I was between that and British Columbia, so there's Big Lake, British Columbia. Never heard of it. Still useful to keep in mind. Pretty cool. Just gonna be Eastern Europe somewhere again. So this one has helpful signs. Poland again. Okay. Could I slam in Poland? No, there's signs over there. This could actually be helpful. I could get a pretty good score on this if I'm able to line these up fast enough. Okay, so we have signs. Okay, so we're going to... we have the 22. Okay, we don't have enough time to look for these. Audrey. Don't see it on a quick scan. I'm just gonna click Poland, and it's a little bit further up. So where is Audrey? Or however you pronounce it in Polish. I don't see it. Alright. Next one here. Looks like it's gonna be in let's just see here. It's gonna be Kampala, I think. Never mind. Is that Uganda, Nigeria 50-50 moment? No, this is the Nigerian car. It's just sometimes that they have, sometimes parts of it stick out. So yeah, this is just gonna be Nigeria. Kind of feels like Abuja, so I'm just gonna click Abuja. We both click Abuja. That I would normally reference that area as being a little bit more green than that. Last round, we're up by 2,000 points. We should get this. Mirandela and Frakeseda. Okay. And what is this over here? Guarda Villa 4. What is this? Braganza. We can look for this. Braganza, where's that going to be? That's going to be Portugal, right? Yeah, looks fairly Portugal. So, IP2 in Portugal. Could we ever find that? Let's look for Braganza. If it doesn't appear like this, then... I mean, if Portugal, I would expect this area. I mean, the IP2 is a Spanish road, though, right? So I think it's Spain. But that's a Portuguese name, so I guess it's like... It is Portugal. Okay. But okay, I still won, though. So, we have 3 ELO left to get... Sorry for the footsteps upstairs, you can probably hear it. Though, I'll try to cut most of the bad parts out. So we just have to get 3 more points to get into Division 2. And I'm not going to risk it, so I'm just going to play someone easy. Because I just want to get to Division 2. I've never been able to hold it for more than a day. Okay, P Jupiter again. Well, actually, it's PL Jupiter. But this is just going to be Australia, I think. It's very bad camera quality. So, yeah, that makes sense. I'm just going to slam in kind of like there. Probably a little bit further east than what I clicked, but yeah, should be somewhere there. Okay, not that bad. My opponent goes the wrong side of Australia. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, this looks like, Ecuador was my first thought. Let's get further up here. This sign right here, not helpful. This looks like a more main road, this one right here. 13 degrees north? Hold on. We can actually get this. So how much is 13 degrees? That's like here. Or would that be further north? I think that would be further north. So that would be like North Columbia. And we do have yellow plates, so honestly, I'm just gonna like send like this area of Columbia. I'm actually not sure how where 13 degrees north is. Really? It's only that far north? How is that 13 degrees, but that is 45? Well, I guess it's because things appear bigger on the equator, but thought it would be somewhat bigger. So we're on the Ruta Provincial number 1. So I would assume multiple provinces have those, but this looks like with that mountain, this should be Cordoba province. Let's find the 1 of Cordoba. It's the only place that really has farming with mountains in sight like that. But that would have to be like around the city, because like, I'll turn on terrain so you can see. There's this ridge right here. So, it would have to be somewhere there. And this is the one right here. Is there really a defined mountain range? And there is, and it's to the east. So we're gonna be somewhere on this road right here. And yeah, that was just for demonstrational purposes. It looks like we're further south here. Kind of like by this part of the road. Please don't tell me I get it. Okay. Wrong one. That actually looks really good considering that it's the wrong one. Wow. Okay. Thought I was real onto something there. Okay. We're still in the lead. 3,000 points. Round number 4. Monroe Street. There's gonna be some like Northeast US. Something like that. We got a flag, so my opponent's also gonna be getting US on this one. I would expect them to. Like, something like Pennsylvania. Actually, this sign right here looks unique. No, it actually doesn't say anything on here. It just says Main Street. So I know if we follow this one, we'll get to the main downtown area. But not in enough time, so... We're up 3,000 points and we still have one round after this, which should be fine. And it's actually just Pittsburgh. Okay, not that bad. Kind of felt like more like Midwest instead of Northeast. So, yeah. Well, Pittsburgh, I'm not sure whether that's like geographically Midwest or the Northeast of the United States. Yeah, tell me in the comments if you know. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for putting in the comments, guys. Okay, seriously, where is this? Was that the skyline of Johannesburg over there? Hold on. Is that the Johannesburg skyline? No, it's just a port. Okay, it looks like this though. And everything fits. The sun's in the north. Yeah, we're driving on the left. I'm just gonna click Johannesburg because I think that looks like the Johannesburg skyline. No, it's not. It's Bethel. Okay. Bangui, Central African Republic. What a great guess on that round. And that means that we are finally in Division 2. Probably when I'm editing this, the music is definitely not going to match what I'm feeling. It's probably going to be some like crazy intense rock song, and yeah, but like, yeah, and now for like right now it's gonna switch to like a classical song, and then like the mood is completely not gonna match what I'm currently feeling right now. But the video is currently 20 minutes and 13 seconds long, so we're gonna do one more. Now, if I just predicted exactly how long the video is, stop copying me. Okay. Road to top 1. That guy's copying me. I need to file a copyright claim. Okay. I must file a copyright claim immediately. This is unacceptable. There's no coverage on that road. That language... This looks like Israel. Like, is that the coast all the way over there? Possibly. I'll click by Halfa. No, it's not the coast. Okay. Road to top 1. Interesting name. Not that bad. 4,500 points to 4,800. I'm gonna get put into the round and it's gonna be like 10 seconds left. Okay, never mind. State Bank of India, customer service point. Okay. Hold on, I have to ask this person in chat. I'll send that once they leave the game. Road to top 1. I'm gonna check their profile after this. Eshwar. Doesn't sound like a town. We should be in some developed district here. I was wondering if it could be Chennai. Kind of looks like it, honestly. So, Tulasi Sheetworks. The language and the vegetation fits for Chennai, so honestly, I'm gonna guess. No, I think Bengaluru is just a better guess because it's a better hedge. Okay, and it's just this random town in Telangana. So we're not doing that good right now. I mean, it's like 1,000 points off, but like, okay. Okay, here's where the stuff starts to go wrong. Let's hope the new multiplayer system fixes itself. Let's hope that they get everything fixed in the end. Umlitung. Okay. This over here. Frankenberg Floha Floha Gespert. Interesting names. Freiburg, 17 kilometers on the 173. What do you do there? It's there? Interesting. This person's going for weird guesses inside of the countries. Like, that's not a... Unless you're 100% certain, you don't normally make those guesses. Okay, so we're 800 points behind. And we got a bike lane here. Okay. We have to get a good score on this. Oldham? Is Oldham our town? Okay, interesting. Hold on, have I walked on this street? No way, have I walked on this street? There's no way. This looks so familiar. I feel like I've walked here. That's a very weird feeling. Okay. Where have I been, though? If I've walked here? There's no way, right? This curve in the road feels so familiar. The only place where I really walked was Edinburgh, though. I have not walked there. Okay. So okay, there's Oldham. I have not walked there. That just felt so much like somewhere where I've walked. Interesting. Well, we got one last round to get 3,000 points on. It's gonna be Thailand, I would say. Out in the east somewhere. So it's probably not gonna be enough considering this player. So, yeah. Just gotta make sure, like in my challenge video, that I don't go Thailand and Sri Lanka. I mean, anything helps. Even the states that even if I don't know the states, that still helps. Honestly, I kind of just click down here. Like, there. Right here. Tell me that I clicked on the right road. Tell me. I did not. My opponent did, though. Let me check this guy out. Top 99. Nice. Nice. 116. 1706. When he was playing me, he was a 1400. Hold on. That doesn't make much sense. Hold on, editor. Oh, sorry. Future self. Show a clip from the video. I think that player was actually just 1400, like I saw. I swear he was a 1400. Alright. I'm gonna quickly showcase the turning points of the next 2 games. Yeah, so that the video ends up being like 26 minutes long instead of a lot longer. Yeah, guys, let me know in the comments. RNG Able, what do you think? Do you think I should report RNG Able for cheating? Or do you think I should just keep it as it is? Because that first guess in Australia is crazy close. And to have the same exact occurrence clicking the exact same road, this road right here, in Colombia, is pretty rare. So, yeah, what do you guys think? Should I report this person for cheating? Let me know in the comments, and yeah, bye-bye.